We spent last episode fully as Caleb, and this guy's awesome. His mission's awesome. He's like a detective. So we've done everything. We chose to do a mission for the guy in the basement, the security guy, to get the files from Jay. That's the name. I just know her as Jay. All the names in this game are messed up. And it turns out, I don't think she was a traitor, and I don't think the guy in security is a traitor. So we give him the USB drive, and now we're going to want to see the boss to find out if she's happy with us.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Let's go.
Great.
We've got to make a decision. I wonder what the decision is.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him, and that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
I do think it's someone inside the Camarilla.
It might be one of our own.
That's what I think. It's the most plausible explanation.
If there's a traitor among us, I'll have their head.
One thing at a time. I'll take care of the traitor, personally. Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable to afford. If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to the reason I sent for you.
Let's talk about Yara's file.
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring the Primogen's finances. Or this, Catapotis. What on earth is it?
I've got no idea.
It doesn't add up. It seemed important to her.
But she's not here to shed any light on it. What did you think about Richard Dunham's file?
Money that should be going to me seems to go missing whenever he touches it. Richard is far too important to me. I can't afford to upset him now. But if his research doesn't pay off soon, I won't hesitate to show him my disappointment.
Richard's the doctor. And he's an arsehole.
I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delson was able to track down the men who attacked us.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort. It's the ideal place for a secret base.
And certainly much more. Who knows what they're up to out there?
How is it we didn't notice a thing?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the people responsible for the situation later. Our most pressing issue is preventing them from striking us again.
How?
You're going to go there and kill their leader.
Nice. Very well.
As I've said before, you can count on me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. When the time comes, I won't forget to reward those who've been loyal to me.
I won't let you down. What's the plan?
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to pick up their trail.
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeffrey's Point. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by boat. To avoid drawing attention to themselves, they've chosen to employ only small craft. There are bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over. Do you get the picture?
You want me to disguise myself as a body to be evacuated?
Exactly. All you have to do is stop simulating your vital functions for a few hours.
It's risky.
It's risky, but it's now or never. We might never get another opportunity. We have to try.
The last transfer is probably going to take place tonight. After that, there's no way of knowing when we'll get another chance.
I need to know the details.
Let us worry about getting you into the warehouse. We've made all the preparations. You won't have to worry about a thing until you get to Long Island.
We know where they are. Why go through their warehouse?
Charging into Long Island blind would be far too risky.
And with a traitor in our midst, I'd rather keep this to a small circle of trusted people, to avoid any other unpleasant surprises.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory. You'll be on your own.
Who is my target?
Walter Stanford.
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of Leopold.
Someone else will take his place.
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. Your mission is to eliminate Stanford, and that's all.
What do we know about this Stanford?
Not much. They're very careful. He was sent from the Vatican, and he brought other fanatics with him. If he's here, it means that Rome has faith in him, and that can't be good for us.
He's got to be taken out.
What's the Vatican getting out of all this?
Your guess is as good as mine. But it seems that the kind are trying to get a better understanding of us in order to hunt us more effectively. These priests have been our enemies for ages. They have knowledge.
Putting an end to them is crucial. We must keep our enemies from unifying their strength.
I don't wish to be the bearer of ill tidings, but what if I fail? Do you have a backup plan?
Caleb, you won't fail. You're our only hope. We place all our trust in you to complete this essential mission.
Foolish.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Aren't you worried someone will tip off the SI? There's still a traitor among us.
The traitors, my department. You need to strike quickly, and don't let anyone know of your plans. We can't take the slightest risk.
Done.
All right.
Consider
I've
it
heard
done.
enough.
Very well. Then you should get going. We've already lost enough time.
Very well. My prince.
Oh, I like this. This is interesting. Oh, so there we go. That's the end of the chapter. 110 experience. You could have decided to confront your child, Beryl Underwood, about his inappropriate interest in Zufang. Yeah, I'm not interested about that. Although Beryl could, in fact, turn out to be the traitor because he seems a bit sketch. Then again, a lot of people seem a bit sketch, so I don't know how much weight I would put on that. Oh, we're back to being Emem. Okay, we've only got 70 experience with her. Social. Persuasion. So that's blink cost less, which I kind of regret putting points in that. Or specs, I don't care about it. Presence. 25 plus 1 presence. I'm kind of thinking we need more in persuasion. Definitely have to put it in there, and then we can't do anything else. We're gonna go persuasion and social, so I'm gonna have to save points up. Right, well, let's apply this.
I'm guessing you tipped Bazori off to the traitor?
Yes.
Any news?
Nothing since Richard's report. My city is in danger. Everything I've built, all the dreams I've invested. That Judas is a threat to everything.
Not for long. You'll bounce back.
Yes. Congratulations on your negotiations with the Chantry. Our agreement with Hartford is crucial.
I'm not here to serve her. Let's say I want to take some big risks. Or we could keep our lips shut. Keep our lips shut. I don't know why I'm the type of guy that just... Sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut. You find out more about people. I'm going to say this. I think it's more in character with her.
I almost didn't make it out. I could have ended up a guinea pig in their strange experiments.
Don't be ridiculous. We would have realized you'd gone missing soon enough. I would have sent someone to get you.
Would you?
Ugh, that's enough brooding. That's not why I brought you here. I have a new favor to ask of you.
What a surprise.
About what I told you earlier concerning Delson and Long Island. I've got a plan.
Oh, I know that look. Hazel.
This is the best moment to strike.
That sounds like the definition of rushing into things.
Yes, but we have no choice. Delson?
We need to blind them from the inside. They know too much about it. We have to change that. For that, we need someone to hit them with a surprise attack from within their compound.
I wish that person luck.
It's you.
That's way out of my league.
Hazel's not asking for your opinion. You proved you were reliable with Hartford. We need your skill sets for such a risky and vital task.
That's precisely what's got me on edge.
It's your chance to prove to the court once and for all that you deserve a place on the council, Emem. After this, you'll be untouchable.
I sure hope so. All right. How do I get on this island? By boat?
I doubt it. Coastline's under surveillance.
So I swim across. All right. What then?
Kaya's wrote a program that can help us. If you can upload it into their system, it'll corrupt all the data they've got in their database. Their systems, the archives, it'll all be lost.
Allowing us to cover our tracks.
It's our best shot at making it through this. You'll just have to insert it into a computer that's on their network. That's absolutely essential. Any questions?
So are we getting sent to the same place as the other guy?
Your plan sounds pretty old school. There's no way to do that remotely?
We've tried, but Leto's agents weren't able to breach their security. Their network's too highly protected. That's why we need you.
I see.
All seems like it screams setup to me.
Am I allowed to take a partner? I'd feel a lot better about this if I had someone covering my back.
I understand, but that's not possible. We're already taking a risk by sending a person in to infiltrate their hideout.
Got it.
So this is shady.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to infiltrate the enemy base alone? The same enemies who just slaughtered half the camp.
Quit whining. You can have help.
Oh, really?
Your task will not be easy. You'll need a diversion while you sabotage their system. A raid near their base, for example.
That could work. Who will you send?
I refuse to sacrifice any more of our people. So we might as well send in the riffraff. The Anarchs could do the job.
Come again?
You heard me. I want you to go see them and convince them to go with you to Long Island.
You're trying to thin their herd.
I'm balancing the scales, that's all.
They can't stand us. They'll never agree to fight for us, let alone on their own without us.
They don't have to know they'll be alone. Lead them to believe our forces will join up with them. The SI is a threat to the entire city. They're just as concerned as we are.
Yeah, why me?
Send someone else to negotiate. A real emissary.
No one else knows the Anarchs as well as you do. They go to your clubs, don't they? They know who you are. They know they can trust you.
I barely know them. I see a couple of them once in a while, but that's it. We're not exactly friends.
You're still in the best position to negotiate with them.
Yeah,
Next.
right then. Let's say I agree.
You don't have a choice, but I'll humor you.
How am I supposed to go about it? I can't just go chasing down every Anarch I know to ask for their help.
There's only one Anarch that counts. Their Baron.
Randall Thane?
That's right. He's in charge of the various Anarch gangs in the region. I don't know where he is right now. You'll need to use your network.
I've got an idea of who I can ask. What can I use as leverage if they try to negotiate?
Money, favors. Offer them whatever seems useful.
All right.
One more thing. Don't tell anyone about your task, not even your sire. I don't want the council poking their noses into this. That will be all. I'm counting on you, Emem. Be careful, and good luck.
I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, this is all a hush-hush job, innit? Interesting. Leave the court and go see the Boston Anarchs. So we could go and tell people about this.
Emem, there you are. I'm sorry I wasn't here to meet you when you got back. I was busy.
No worries.
I heard your little adventure with our guests was quite the success. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I was just about to go grab a bite. Join me?
Is that a question or an order?
Let's say it's a strong recommendation. One you can't really refuse.
That's what it sounded like. Please, lead the way.
Very well.
What is she going to add to the mix? She's going to tell us something that's going to make us question. But I don't
Is there
trust
something
her.
in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Can't I simply offer you a drink without you reading something into it?
No.
All right, fine. Your new mission has been giving me pause to think.
How do you know I've got a new mission?
Sorry, but I can't talk about it. Hazel made that exceedingly clear. If she thinks things are better like that, I believe her.
For God's sake, Emem, I'm your sire. You should trust me, not that snake in the grass.
Personally, I've never had anything bad to say about Hazel.
Unlike me. Is that it? You'd be singing a different tune if you knew what I know.
If I knew what?
Nothing. You wouldn't believe me anyways.
Try me.
Fine. I'll just make your life miserable until you spill the beans.
Seriously?
You know how stubborn I can be when I want something.
Hazel's a smart woman. She knows what she needs to do to get what she wants. And she wants you.
That's going too far.
You think it's an honor, but you should really be worried. Hazel never does anything she's not sure she'll benefit from, which
Obviously.
means she's got ways to make you bend to her will. She's careful to hide her secrets from you, safe behind her herald. Tonight could be your last chance to discover them. Very well, let's move on.
Okay, so we could risk this. What's she got against the prince? I could risk that. And it's gonna go to a... Oh shit, no I can't, because if they focus that, it's a guaranteed loss. It's not worth it. What do you think about the Psy?
The reports from Richard and Leysha are truly frightening. I never thought I'd see a day like this.
Predators never see themselves as prey. We're going to have to be extremely cautious if we want to survive.
Do you have any plans?
No, I'm waiting for Hazel's orders. We're dependent on her now more than ever.
Carl, I'm not saying that.
I wanted to ask you about something a little weird, if you've got a couple minutes.
I'm all ears. Is something wrong?
You're wrong.
When I went to see the Tremere, I fell into a kind of memory trap.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Long story short, I lost some memories. Well, memory fragments. I think I recovered some of them, but I'm not sure. I saw our breakup again.
Oh, wonderful.
It was like I was reliving the whole thing, but from the outside looking in.
Did you see anything else?
I saw the night I was attacked. The blood bond. I heard their voices again. Their laughter.
Emem.
How could you ask me to stay quiet about it? I was in so much pain.
I never asked you to stay quiet. I only told you to be careful, not to rush into things.
Head first, I know. Ugh. Tell me, did I listen to you in the end?
You don't remember what happened after?
No. My memory is all blank after our breakup. Osborne told me it was normal. It's one of the side effects of their blasted trap. Can you tell me more about it?
It's a long story, Mem, and it's not really a happy one.
That's all the more reason. I want to know what happened. It's my memory, it's not some game.
Exactly. I don't want to see you suffer again. I won't allow it.
But it's not your choice. It's not you we're talking about. It's me. I can't just sit here not knowing.
I won't tell you a thing.
Hilda's a
Hilda,
fucking bitch.
please.
I said no. There's no point in insisting.
Fine. Whatever you want.
This conversation is over.
That's all.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I can't imagine how traumatizing it must have been.
Oh,
It's never
boo-hoo.
good to
Keep
go
your fucking
stirring in the
opinions to
past.
yourself, you stupid bitch.
Yeah. No kidding.
Thanks for sharing with me.
See ya. You know, I'm gonna tell
gotta
you
go.
nothing.
I've got stuff to do.
Just a sec.
Nope.
I know Hazel told you not to talk about it. But please, at least tell me where you're headed.
Nope. What? What? Listen, wait, hold on. If someone asks you something that you don't want to tell them, you don't need to have any. You could have a 0 in the persuasion stat because you just go no, or you just don't say anything. Why do I have to have a fucking stat to defend this? It don't make no goddamn sense, son. But I'm telling her nothing. I want to brute force it. Shit. Now, she could focus that and then it's going to go to a draw. Fuck you. Success, she didn't focus it. Nice.
I already told you I can't. Quit harping on it.
Oh, you're passing up a precious ally, but fine.
Don't care.
See you.
You're not much of an ally. You won't even help me with my memories, so why would I help you? She's a mug, her. She's an absolute moron. Right, okay. Problem is now, we don't have much willpower. Who the hell fuck's this? What's up with your face?
Emem, look who crawled out of her den.
Himiko? Shit. I didn't recognize you.
How charming. I remember you being of the polite and charming sort.
You don't have your ropes. And it's been a long night.
Any word from your black rattlers?
I didn't think my clubs were worthy of your interest.
Come on. You know I love your clubs. All that diversity, it's so exotic. We should work together sometime.
Good idea.
Why not? I'm sure you'd find an audience.
Fantastic. It'd be quite the change from my usual clientele. I've never rubbed elbows with the lower classes. I can't wait. If you'll excuse me, I need to go rest. I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
I've never rubbed elbows with peasants before. I don't need to drink blood or anything. So hold on. Keep exploring the place before leaving. Take the elevator at April Bosley's office to go to the prince's apartment.
I'd like to get my hands on whoever did this to me.
Oh, I know where that is. It's the elevator we've never been able to access before. April Bosley's the... I keep wanting to say it's not this word. Infatigo, it's not that. What did Michael Jackson have that turned him white? Villalago. Where the hell am I? Oh, this is that room that we can see from the balcony. Right, come on then. April's office. How do we get there again? This is it. This is it here. I'm sure.
Do you think we have time to just laze around? You need to be fast and effective. Destroy anything we don't need. Keep what's important. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Bosley.
You're a good kid, Lazarus. I need a drink. Now, shake a leg. We need to destroy anything that can compromise us.
I can't wait to be done with this.
What do we do if the hunters show up?
That's good. That too. And that.
We can't speak any of these, okay.
1963? Obsolete. Hey, Emem. Sorry, we're a little busy here.
I'd better hurry.
Come on, baby.
A direct route to the prince's apartments.
Lovely
April plays the
jubbly.
guard dog.
Oh, we should get some good
The
shit here.
Swan's Nest. I hope it's worth it. I didn't know Hazel was into music.
BFDAC. Right, that's going to be of value, I think. My dear Dajan, you know the high regard I have for your advice and even higher value I place on our special arrangement. This is why I ask you to carry out the task we discussed yesterday, a task you were extremely reluctant to undertake. This is the thing that he was asked to do that he wasn't happy about. I appreciate your objections, but the Harford Chantry is our best option right now. When I say right now, it's because I'm counting on the situation changing, a change you yourself would be party to. In the interest of my projects, I cannot reveal the details, especially in writing, but keep in mind that I know where you are from and what your ancestors went through. Hartford is nothing more than a means, a tool. A tool can be replaced. Help me, and when the time comes, I'll help you fondly. Interesting. My prince, I have passed you request for more information about Mr. Underwood onto Jason Moore. Oh, Jason Moore. He's the guy that stole everything, apparently. I can congratulate you for taking such an initiative. I have observed a steady increase in Mr. Underwood's contacts with mortals around the globe, particularly in South America and India. He's very secretive, but he hides... Pardon me. He hides his financial transactions better than his contacts. He has a need to control everything at all times and uses every channel at his disposal to keep up with the latest news. Like most blue bloods, he is a workaholic who trusts no one but himself. Since he became Caleb Bazary's child. Mr. Underwood, okay. So Mr. Underwood is Caleb's child. We know him. I forgot his first name. But yeah, that's who we're talking about. I wish they would always just use, like, I wish they wouldn't sometimes use the first names and then sometimes use the last names, because it becomes really confusing for me as a player. I wish they'd just stick to one word so I can associate that with the character. Right. He has often flouted the rules of the Masquerade. I suspect he's even gone against many of our principles on several occasions. In any case, without being able to prove it, I wouldn't be surprised. At court, Mr. Underwood is a veritable fox. He knows how to increase his influence, especially since Mr. Bazery has taken a step back. In fact, he is the most prominent member of your clan, after yourself, but he has also close ties to the members of your Primogen, Hilda McAndrews in particular, but also to a lesser extent Richard Dunham. Okay, so this is a good idea why we didn't confide in Hilda, because I don't trust her. She's got her own little crew. The independence he has cultivated makes him a threat to your interests. It would be very easy for him to bypass your authority if he felt like it. He has many ways of applying pressure. I do not mention here the business of other members who are dependent on his goodwill, but I am enclosing several documents showing these connections. Okay. That was from Caius Leto. Okay, now the thing is, Caius, I think Caius is loyal, and that's who we gave the USB drive to.
There are faint marks on the wall.
Shit.
There are faint marks on the wall.
We don't have enough ore specs. Use key. Where is this key? Definitely in this.
I've always found swans very moving. They're beautiful, but full of melancholy. It's a nice symbol. I get the feeling something's missing.
Yeah, coin.
I get the feeling something's missing. There are faint marks on the wall.
Aha! Didn't see this before. Nothing. Oh.
Hazel had another child before Miley? Shit. I had
Yes.
no idea. Seeing as how it ended, I'm not really surprised.
Your child was found in a warehouse on Offenbach Street. The area was deserted. I entered the premises at approximately 2:20 AM when Erlant Cardiel saw me arrive. It was only after he was thrown against the wall he really understood that only one of us would ever leave the hangar. His head hit a metal railing many times. He then stopped moving altogether. Who was this from? Mission report, but it didn't say who it's from. I went to get the gas cans I brought with me earlier. After spraying gasoline all over the premises, I set it on fire. I stayed there until the fire was over. Your child is now ancient history. Lovely, that's the key.
I understand better now why Dijon never mentioned his sire.
Why?
Hazel's always one step ahead.
If Neb Osborne were to discover what I'd learned, Mr. Siska's existence would undoubtedly be threatened. Okay. Right, let's fuck about with this swan. Oh, baby. It's the key. Right. Okay. Hold on. They've got letters on the books. Where's the stairs? BFDAC. BFDAC.
I wonder if... That noise. Something moved.
Yeah, baby.
explains why Hazel's holding off on Fang's embrace.
Why?
Underwood. What a creep.
I've heard that you fear the departure of my dear sire, Caleb Bazery. Indeed, the progressive departure of the eldest among us is a matter of concern, especially when it involves such a loyal and valuable element as Caleb. Nevertheless, I believe I have a way to keep him at your disposal for a while longer. My sire is rather infatuated with a promising young woman. He wishes to embrace her more than I have seen him desire anything. Why, you may ask? Why choose to have another child when you already have a child as accomplished as myself? I wouldn't dare comment on the subject myself and would join you in your question. So this Zhu Feng, as the object of his desires is named, shall be formally presented to you very soon. You know how dear old Bazery stands on tradition. Of course, he will only embrace her when you have given him permission to do so. That is why I suggest you use some obscure excuse, such as the overcrowding in Boston, for example, to stall for time. He will understand. If there is anything Caleb is good at, it's understanding princes, even when they make decisions that go against his interests. Ask him one more time, postpone it, or even simply ignore his requests, and he will be all the more ready to prove that he's worth to you, to show he deserves it. I obviously do not expect any form of compensation for this advice. The mere act of serving my prince and the court of Boston, of performing my duty in short, is payment enough for me. And that's from Beryl, you motherfucker.
That explains why Bazori is a loyal dog. That explains why Hazel's holding off on. Bazori is a loyal dog, and Hazel's got him on a short leash.
Okay, so during Quentin King's reign, Caleb Bazery was always above reproach, performing every task assigned to him without batting an eye. I won't even begin to tell you how many thin-blooded anarchs or dissidents he has faced and defeated. I remain at your disposal to provide you with a report on his various missions, but a reading of everything seems unnecessary, as there's far too much of it. And that was the evaluation by Jara Dory. Okay. Such overwhelming loyalty to your predecessor would suggest that he'd be sidelined or even removed. Nevertheless, I urge you not to rush down this path. Keeping Caleb as close as possible seems the wisest thing to do, and that's what she's doing.
Hazel said there was an accident, but it was actually an execution. If
Yeah, Miss
Leysha
Iverson.
were to find out.
It is with a heavy heart that I confirm that I carried out your orders last night. Halsey is no more. So you will most certainly experience less fear of new incidents. I've already made arrangements at the Institute for Leysha because I'm certain that she will be shocked and that she will become unwell. While I understand your reasons, with all due respect, I must warn you that Halsey's disappearance will not necessarily result in increased potential for Leysha to have visions. Oh shit, Leysha! I forgot that girl's name. That's the girl that I like, that's got the kid with her. Fuck. For Leysha to have visions, I will tell Leysha that there's been an unfortunate accident, and if required, I will manipulate her memories to avoid the worst. You can count on my discretion, and I will tomb regarding this matter. Sincerely yours. And that's from the Richard, the doctor. Motherfucker, he knew. And the thing is, Leysha really likes the doctor for whatever reason, and he's a scumbag.
So Hazel has her eye on my clubs. Ugh, politics. Always politics. What's her game? Is this how she thanks her allies?
Interesting. As Prince of Boston, you know I'm always looking for opportunities to expand my domain. A few of my councillors have brought an opportunity to strengthen our hold on Boston's nightlife to my attention. I would like you to reevaluate the acquisition of a number of venues. A specific list attached to this letter. These venues happen to be currently used by Emem Lu, who you do not know very well. She's one of our kind, but I ask for your utmost discretion regarding this matter. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Lads, brutal. Should we sabotage everything? Lads, I'm tempted to sabotage everything.
I should go. It's gonna be a long night.
That's Hazel's job, I do understand that.
First, the Anarchs. But I have to find them first.
Yeah, like, I understand that's Hazel's job is to make these choices, but at the same time, you could have discovered that Beryl Underwood and Caleb's ghoul, Zhu Feng, were up to something. Could I? You could have discovered that Beryl Underwood and Caleb's ghoul Zhu Feng were up to something. Ah. I wonder if we could have discovered both of those things off Hilda. Or if we would have went and saw Beryl. That's okay. We got some good info there. Oh, now we're her. Right. She's got 70. I need... The problem is, I need 100 to do that. Could spend 35 on that. I'm not going to. Interfere with electronic equipment. It will no longer detect Leysha when using Mask of Stealth. I don't know. I would like to boost psychology up to 4, but we don't have the choice. I might just go in without spending any points so we can get this to 4 next time. I think that'll be more beneficial to us. Where are we?
Halsey? Yes, Mom. I'm here.
Wasn't Halsey dead?
How many hours have I spent sitting in this armchair for my therapy sessions? Only Richard would still use that. Richard must have had a breakthrough, if Hazel's interested in it. Hey, Pumpkin. What are you looking at?
The picture is scary.
Come now. There's nothing to be afraid of. You're not going to be afraid of a couple paintings now, are you?
No, but...
Yes, I know. It's Richard. He was angry, but he wasn't angry with you. You know...
I don't think he is. He doesn't like me following you around.
Yes, but it's because he worries you'll get hurt. Pumpkin, there are much more serious things going on right now.
Those people who put us into boxes.
Yes, them. But don't be scared. Mommy's here.
I know.
I won't let anyone hurt you. Ever.
Richard,
There
you
you
scumbag.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you since I got back, but...
The prince hasn't given me a moment's rest since I returned.
I won't hide the fact that I was happy that you were the one to... Well...
That I informed them about the Second Inquisition.
Yes, I can imagine.
Are you still angry that Hazel let me out? Don't you think there are more pressing issues here?
See? I told you so.
That's enough. I'm not venting frustration. Can't you see that? You're confusing a wounded ego with my professional concerns.
I appreciate you worrying, but...
Yes, I'm troubled by the faith that you place in Hazel, and I have good reason to be. She didn't follow your treatment protocol. Usually, I give you your treatment when you awaken. You're not stable, Leysha.
Enough with that already.
You failed miserably with the mission the Prince gave you. That's proof of it.
What? I didn't?
What do you mean?
You didn't bring Miley back to the Prince, for starters.
Oh.
You slipped up.
What do you mean? I was sure that...
You'll become more and more overwhelmed by your visions and your hallucinations. All this because she's afraid. Hazel has become dependent on you.
That's false. Lads, I guarantee I brought the right body back. Vampire Masquerade Swansong. Correct body. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you I got the right one. Finding page. Finding page. Miley. So tell us then. What? Where's the guide? Bro, what a shit website. Gamers Heroes never use that website because it's fucking dog shit. Bro, just tell us the fucking answer. Bro, I cannot find the answer. Miley. Why is it so hot? Why do people need to make fucking like an essay out of the simplest of answers? How to find Miley. I'm sure it was EB2. That's the one I picked, or something similar to that. I think this guy's lying. I know it was the right one. How to find Miley. Come on then. Oh, fuck me. Right. Oh. The box you want to take when you leave is K12. Okay. So I got the wrong box. Never mind. Never mind.
Don't you think you're blowing things a bit out of proportion? Dependent on me?
On your visions, of course. Don't you understand? She didn't bring them up?
She did mention them in passing.
She needs your premonitions to help her anticipate the future, to try to influence the course of events.
Wait a second. I don't see how my visions can help her.
Nor do I. Our visions are nothing more than possible metaphorical futures.
Excuse me?
Pardon me. Dropping the professional jargon, you only see things that could possibly happen.
But then why are they so important to her if nothing is certain?
Perhaps she wants to see if it's still possible to change the course of events.
But they're never very specific. And I hardly remember them. Why is that?
All I know is that she's kept me distanced from you a few times to seek your help. Often you didn't have any precise memory of what transpired, or only partially remembered it.
Is she manipulating my memory?
Yes.
It would be the best way for her to keep your visions for herself.
And he's helping her do it.
Sure of it. Here's a dose of your treatment. Take it immediately.
Don't take it.
This will rid me of my premonitions. Is that it?
I don't have time to break this to you gently. I have to go straight to the point.
What are you talking about?
Leysha, Halsey isn't real.
Halsey's dead.
It's not true, is it?
You're the only one who sees her.
No.
Our family has a gift for seeing things.
No. Halsey is my daughter.
In your mind. It's always difficult to pull you away from her. That's why I try to treat you as soon as you awaken to keep Halsey from reappearing.
He's lying, Mom! He hates me!
You're either lying or you're wrong. I don't know which, but it's not true.
Leysha!
But Hazel sees her.
When your hallucinations increase, your premonitions do too. They become more specific and more reliable. And that's what the prince wants. But you grow increasingly catatonic. Halsey starts to take over.
No! I don't want you to leave me!
Enough! Shut up, both of you!
It's just you and me, Leysha.
Oh, no.
He's a liar! It's not true!
I regret having to inflict this terrible shock on you, each and every time.
Every time?
Leysha, the prince wants to see you. Immediately.
Yes, of course. Just a minute.
I'm not supposed to be here. I should have left for the Red Salon already.
Why? No, you can't just leave like that. I have too many questions.
Hazel doesn't like to wait.
We'll have time. Go now. Obey the prince, Leysha. Stay where it's safe, and above all, drink.
There. I'm coming.
This guy has got a point because we know that Halsey's dead because we just read that in the information.
Leysha, I wanted to thank both of you for...
The prince sees me. See, Mom? Richard's a liar.
Are you all right, Leysha? You seem...
Quit pretending.
Come now, Leysha. What's wrong?
You've been pretending to see Halsey since the very beginning. Why did you lie to me?
Lie to you? I didn't lie to you. Halsey is part of you, and I accept you just the way you are. That's all.
Right, well, we kind of do... Well, we know she's doing it out of self-interest. This isn't going to help me. That's not going to help me one bit. I'm just going to insist. Because this is only going to... It's going to result in a draw, and I'm probably going to lose it. Fuck this bitch.
Oh, I see.
You are the only one I trust.
That's not insistent.
Why would I play games with you?
That's exactly the question I'm asking you.
It's more complicated than it seems. Halsey has made you better. And in my opinion, she's good for you.
I don't know about that, but I don't like feeling like I'm being toyed with.
Nobody is toying with you. It's quite the contrary. We all need you. Now, more than ever before. You need to help us.
No.
After all that I've just learned, something tells me you're going to want me to have a premonition.
Yes, I need to know if I made the right decisions. It's essential.
No, I'm not doing it.
I think Richard is right. It makes my problems worse. I'm sorry.
Leysha, I trust you. You should trust me. Richard's mistaken. I swear it.
Mom?
It's not as simple as that. I don't choose when they happen.
Mom! Mom, listen to me.
Yes, sweetie. What is it?
There's no point. The swan will lose its head in 2 days. I just saw it. We know, Mom.
What's going on? Leysha, is Halsey speaking to you? What is she saying?
I'm telling her nothing. This is where it ends.
There are too many voices, too many things inside my head. It's too much for me to see what's going to happen.
Okay. I understand. You've been through a lot.
Yes.
So I won't insist right now. Take a few hours to rest, and we'll talk later.
Thank you, Hazel.
I'm not cooperating anymore. I'm sick of her shit.
Damn it. I don't know who to believe anymore. Richard or Hazel.
Please, Mom. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
I'm not going to take it. I think we need to embrace our premonitions, but I don't think we should help her. Halsey's staying with me. It's a really powerful power to have.
So, we're inseparable? Like 2 peas in a pod?
Yes. Like 2 peas in a pod, sweetie.
Mom? What's wrong?
Oh shit. Who's in here? Is this all of us? Is that me sat there in the bottom right? In all the darkness, people are all dead people. I see dead people. Ready for a jump scare.
Mom?
Yes, I'm fine. It's all right. It's just, I need to talk to Richard, Pumpkin.
Again? No, we're happy together.
It's not just you. The hallway, my memory. He has to explain this. I want to understand.
All right. As long as we're together.
Exactly, stop being a little bitch. I'm in control now. I know what's happening, baby. Right, there we go. So we did everything. We didn't have any alternatives or failures. 150 experience, which is exactly what we need to pump our manipulation up. Great. Okay, well what we'll do is I'm going to call it an episode here, but let's go into the next episode so it saves. We have to pick. We have to pick who we want. If I'm honest with you, I'm probably going to stick with Leysha because it's so fresh. Because that's interesting. Yeah. We'll go with Leysha. Let me just do one thing. Let's make a backup save here. Done. Right. Okay, lads. So when we come back, we'll probably go with Leysha, just because that's fresh, and I do find her story really interesting. I love the thought of like nobody's your friend in this game. Nobody. There's people trying to drug you, rid you of things. I don't trust Richard. I don't trust my boss. I'm just going to trust myself. I'm going to keep the visions but to use it to benefit me and nobody else. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay lads, hope you enjoyed the episode. See you in the next one.